Coming up on the BPCC News, our students talk about Black History Month.
And Melanie Flores will have your weather for the weekend.
Then we'll tell you which shoe store is closing more locations.
All that and more. The BPCC News starts now.
From the studios at Bossier Parish Community College, this is BPCC News.
Welcome back to the BPCC News. I'm Sydney Parker.
And I'm Adam Stampley. Let's take a look at what's happening around campus.
The Miss BPCC pageant is a tradition since 1990. A pageant is held annually in the spring to select a student to represent Bossier Parish Community College as a hostess, spokesperson, and ambassador both on campus and in the community. The title holder is expected to be a person of high moral character and a student with a great deal of school pride and spirit. This role requires some public speaking, and any student interested in applying should feel comfortable in the public eye. Contestants may enter the pageant twice. Various prizes are awarded, including a full tuition waiver plus books for the title holder.
In conjunction with the Miss BPCC pageant, the college also hosts a Miss Tiny Cavalier competition. This is an all-natural pageant with the objective of selecting a young lady to represent Bossier Parish Community College alongside Miss BPCC in her year of service. This is not the typical toddlers and tiara style pageant. It showcases the natural beauty of the child and allows the child's individual personality to shine through. Contestants are judged on beauty and appearance, personality, projection, and poise. Various prizes will also be awarded.
Up next, our own reporter, Melanie Flores, took some time out in honor of this month to go around and ask students what Black History Month means to them. Let's see what everyone had to say.
I'm Melanie Flores with the BPCC News, and today we'll be covering BPCC's Schoolyard Rap, which features a musical performance to spread positivity and to educate our students about Black History Month.
The college learned what we had to call a mess. They wouldn't let us read our knowledge. That would be disastrous.
My name is Marjorie Harper. I'm the Director of Student Life here at Bossier Parish Community College. And what this event was today, each month our office does a diversity and awareness program. For the month of February, obviously it's Black History Month, and we wanted to celebrate that by bringing in Schoolyard Rap, an educational yet fun yet innovative way to relate to our students, to educate our students, and to educate even us, the staff and faculty who work here.
This is the time of the year. I'm a cross country and track athlete, so this whole time of the year, I convinced a few of my teammates to, just wear cotton, just as a reference to Black History Month, just so we remember it every day. And it is a little harder, but we want to make sure we know, this is just a small bit of what they have to go through back in the day.
And it's always great to hear from our staff and our students, and this is one of the many things that BPCC has to offer to educate our students and to spread positivity. I'm Melanie Flores, and back to the news desk.
Coming up, Melanie Flores will have your weekend weather.
And stay tuned to find out about the recent increase in car crashes on airline.
I'm Melanie Flores, and after the break, I'll have your weather.
A promise was made. A promise that hit the beaches of Normandy. A covenant that split the skies over Berlin. A vow that captured Iwo Jima. A promise was made. A solemn oath that liberated Seoul. A sacred trust that defended Quezon. A pact that dug in Da Nang. A contract that weathered Tet. A promise was made. A pledge that stormed the desert in Iraq. A bond that patrolled door to door in Fallujah. An IOU that braved IEDs in Kandahar. A promise was made to America's veterans. A promise we all must keep. DAV fights for all veterans and their families so they get the health care, financial benefits, and support they earned. If you're a veteran who needs help or you'd like to help us keep the promise, visit DAV.org.
I'm Melanie Flores, and this is the BPCC weather. Let's take a look at our current temperatures. and Marshall at 71, Nacogdoches 67, Texarkana 62, Ruston is 66, Minden is 67, and Natchitoches is 68. Let's go on over to BPCC. On our Friday, it's partly cloudy and it's 65 degrees. The humidity is 84%, the dew point is 60 degrees, and the wind is coming in south at 6 miles per hour, and the sunset will be at 6 o'clock p.m. Let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. On Saturday, it will be partly cloudy with a 10% chance of rain, with a high of 54 and a low of 50. On Sunday, it will be partly cloudy with a rain chance of 40%, a high of 62 and a low of 42. And on Monday, be partly cloudy with a 10% chance of rain, a high of 53 and a low of 41. And on Tuesday, it'll be rainy, storming, 90% chance of rain. Be prepared with a high of 49, a low of 40. And on Wednesday, it'll be rainy as well, 60% chance of rain, a high of 53 and a low of 41. I'm Melanie Flores. Back to the news desk.
Shoe retailer Payless Shoe Source will close its 2,300 U.S. stores as part of a bankruptcy filing later this month. Going out of business sales could start as soon as next week. The bankruptcy would be the chain's second, with the first coming in 2017, as it looked to shed massive amounts of debt. The bankruptcy included closing more than 500 underperforming locations in the U.S. and Puerto Rico. If the closures occur, Payless could join a string of national retailers shutting their doors. In recent years, Toys R Us, Jamboree, and Charlotte Russe have filed for bankruptcy and either stopped operations or closed multiple stores.
More and more people and businesses are moving to the area along the Airline Drive corridor, and with them comes more traffic and more accidents. According to the Louisiana Department of Transportation and Development, more than 33,000 drivers travel through the Airline 220 junction every day. In the last 12 months, 39 vehicle accidents were reported at the intersection of Airline Drive and Interstate 220. Trying to solve this problem without expanding will be tough, but city officials say it has to be done.
Coming up, Melanie will have your weather recap.
And find out about the latest news on the Mars rover. Stay tuned.
Something's not right.
My first symptoms were
constant tingling in my toes.
My legs, sometimes they'll go numb.
Had double vision.
They said you have multiple sclerosis.
Well, the beginning is the hardest time.
Kind of had to get a grasp on reality.
I had to adapt and change very rapidly.
We had to learn how to drive with my hands. Yeah, that was interesting.
I was a dancer. I don't see walking the way I walk any different than doing a dance. It just looks different. It's a different dance.
You see me have an off day, it doesn't take away from who I am.
A symptom may cause you not to be able to do that anymore. And at one point, I wasn't able to do any of those.
But I would exercise every day.
Since I've been cycling, it's definitely helped my walking.
To make a lot of changes in my life and just adapt to it.
I'm going to acknowledge its presence. I'm not going to discount it. But at the same time, I'm going to try my best to not let it stop me.
It's a fantastic opportunity to be working together with a common goal of curing MS, and sharing is the key.
Have an interest in robotics and learning how things work? Do you enjoy working with your hands or working with machines? At Bossier Parish Community College, you can prepare for the new breed of industrial careers, combining the fields of mechanical, electrical, and programmed automation. By acquiring the skills at Bossier Parish Community College, you'll earn an associate's degree in advanced manufacturing and mechatronics, and become workforce ready for today's high-demand, high-income manufacturing jobs. To learn more, call us at 318-678-6000.
I'm Melanie Flores, and this is the BPCC weather. Let's take a look at our weekend weather. On Friday, be partly cloudy with a high of 72 and a low of 44. And on Saturday, it'll also be partly cloudy with a rain chance of 10% with a high of 54 and a low of 50. And on Sunday, it'll be partly cloudy with a rain chance of 40%, a high of 62 and a low of 42. Again, I'm Melanie Flores. Back to the news desk.
The Supreme Court says Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has returned to work at the building for the first time since lung cancer surgery in late December. Ginsburg missed 6 days of arguments and 3 private conferences as she recuperated from the December surgery. The court has said she participated in the court's work despite her absence. Ginsburg made her first public appearance since the surgery last week when she attended a musical account of her life that was put on by her daughter-in-law and other musicians.
After more than a decade on Mars, NASA's Opportunity rover has completed its mission. NASA scientists lost contact with the rover in June after a dust storm covered Mars and prevented sunlight from reaching the solar-powered vehicle. They have not been able to get in touch with the Opportunity since then. After a final attempt at communication Tuesday night, NASA announced the sad news on Wednesday. The Mars Exploration Rover sent back valuable information on the red planet for several years. Opportunity was launched in 2004 for a 90-day mission, which it well exceeded. During its time on Mars, the rover found parts of the planet suitable for sustaining microbial life. Its final message to NASA from the rover left many with a heavy heart as it said, "My battery is low and it's getting dark."
Well, that's all the news we have for you today. I'm Sydney Parker.
And I'm Adam Stampley. Stay tuned to see Sydney make some delicious shrimp bisque.